Desperate defensive measures required. A minute and 15 seconds to play in Pretoria.
Absolutely electrifying down here. The crowd going wild. We've got fireworks. We've got the dignitaries out at the moment, and I'm sure both the All Blacks and the Springboks are fired up for this game. I certainly can't wait for it to start, and I'm sure they're feeling the same.
Siya Kolisi immediately said, "We will kick off," which Handré Pollard does deep onto Sam Whitelock, and they can't wait to get stuck in physically, both of these teams. Early hoist from Aaron Smith onto Willie le Roux in his 50th test match, safely under that high ball. De Klerk away for Stephen Kitshoff. Pollard for Francois Louw in the midfield, playing in that number 8 jersey which he wore against New Zealand in Cape Town last year. Attempt to dink through from le Roux, and then it was lost forward.
First one, Black, no. Set!
Quick heel for the Springboks, and Pollard for Kriel. Excellent tackle from Ryan Crotty. Promoted into the starting lineup at the last minute with the illness to
offside.
Jack Goodhue, and Angus Gardner has a penalty advantage for South Africa. Offside call.
No advantage. Number 8.
Gardner spot on. All Blacks were up a little quick at the starting blocks there.
Offside.
And quite right, it's a penalty. It's a great start for the Springboks as well. It was a super tackle on Jesse Kriel, but somehow South Africa managed to keep the ball, process it quick enough just to get a bit of go forward and win the penalty.
As in forward or back, Graham?
And what was interesting, it was a man on defence, Crotty 13 against Kriel 13. No shift.
Pollard from inside his own half. It's got plenty of distance on it. 55 metres plus on the angle. With the Springboks lead at Loftus. Well, just a 4-man line-out, and it goes to Etzebeth. Francois Louw and Siya Kolisi quick to go and join it. The call of use it once comes from Angus Gardner, but then South Africa find a second surge. Marks with the pickup. Brought down just short. De Klerk waits. Taylor with the tackle. Hugely important one at that. Pieter-Steph du Toit with a pick and drive, but going sideways. Kolisi. Desperate defensive measures. It's Dalengi.
Held up.
Held up is the call. Brilliant defensive effort.
Offside.
But offside is the call.
Real control of the game as we see the offside. It's Barrett who's coming well. It's quite a few players who've been offside. I thought he said it was number 5 again. 5 penalties in a row is what Angus Gardner had said. It's an easy 3 points for Handré Pollard. And it is just the start South Africa wanted. 13 minutes, 6 points up.
So New Zealand eventually have a line-out, and it goes to the captain, Kieran Reid, their primary source of line-out possession, and they have a penalty advantage as well for their maul being taken down. Cross kick from Barrett. Well read by Kriel, but no advantage. They come back for the penalty.
Yep.
Backing himself from just under 50 metres on the angle. Well Well, he liked it straight away, and well, he might have. Perfect from Beauden Barrett. And New Zealand on the board. Not often that you say that for the first time in the 26th minute of a test match.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Smith. Naholo brought in, and Siya Kolisi making the tackle.
Straight off feet, Green.
Angus Gardner, and there's a drop goal attempt from Beauden Barrett. So has a go with a penalty advantage. Way wide. Started it at the right-hand upright, but it was always moving back in. So it's 2 Pollard penalties playing 2 Barrett penalties, 2 out of 2 for both of them.
Not now, please.
And Scott Barrett the target.
Stop once.
Springboks who got a morale-boosting penalty on the stroke of half-time in Wellington.
Turnover good. Stop inside.
It's come back on the side of the Springboks. And Kolisi surging forward. Is there something left in this first half for South Africa? De Klerk. Half-time, the siren sounding in the background as Pieter-Steph du Toit collapses into Cody Taylor, but it's lost forward, and the All Blacks happy to clear for the touchline.
No, I thought he lost it forward on the ground. Yeah.
Well, as Joel Strensky mentioned, no tries, but no shortage of physicality and intensity. It's 2 Pollard penalties for South Africa, 2 Barrett penalties for New Zealand. Half-time in Pretoria, South Africa 6, New Zealand 6. Contest on the throw to Etzebeth at the front, and it has been stolen by New Zealand. Barrett a little unsure, perhaps a little isolated in the tackle as well. Pieter-Steph du Toit made an attempt over the ball. Now makes the attempt at the counter ruck. Such a massive work rate from South Africa's blindside flanker throughout this championship. Now
Hold
Barrett.
3. You're on now. Good.
For Naholo to chase. And LaRue away from him. De Klerk finds Kolisi. Frizzell with the tackle. Again they go to the short side. Du Toit. Kitsoff. Pollard. Now LaRue looking for some space through the middle. Low for Etzebeth, and then Kitsoff. Here's Creel. Dianki to his left, but Creel is through and over! Loftus Versfeld rises as one. To Jesse Creel, who plays his Super Rugby here in Pretoria. It's a 10th test try, a first against New Zealand for him. So assured, and South Africa ahead by 7. Tim Perry of the Crusaders made a test debut against Australia in Sydney this year at the age of 30. On for Carl Tura Kuafi.
Good.
Crotty out the back for Naholo, and here's Ioane. Wonderful tackle from Willie le Roux, and Jesse Creel latching onto the ball. It's brilliant defensive work from le Roux and Creel in tandem.
Well, not renowned for his tackling ability, Willie le Roux, but he's made a perfect head-on tackle here on the bigger man.
Just inside his own half here, Andre Pollard. 3 from 3 so far this evening, but a monster kick on the angle. Here it comes. The Loftus crowd will tell you whether it's got enough. It has! magnificent from Andre Pollard. The Springboks stretch their lead to 10. Well, an untidy lineup, but a win nevertheless, and Lendi carries into the tackle of Ardie Savea. It's Sabeth. Lost it with the clean. In Pollard, Leroux, Marks, took it at some pace. Here's Creel once again.
Step back.
Yankee in with the clean. A couple of players leaving their feet, but from both sides. Low. Just couldn't shake the tackle of Tuipulotu, but quick ball for de Klerk, and then Leroux. Du Toit, Peter Steph, du Toit gets away from a couple. Just a metre short now. De Klerk missed everybody.
And he was in a good position to receive it as well, wasn't he?
Very good.
So Ben Smith will go to wing, Barrett to fullback.
Now it's Scott Barrett, just creating more of an angle for the clearance kick with the carry. And a pressure first touch for Mo'unga, who hasn't found touch. Colby. A great deal of opportunity for him out on his right wing this evening. Pollard for Kolisi in the midfield, and the captain breaks through. Delendi! Magnificent Springboks! The Springbok captain making the burst.
The way the All Blacks have played and looked, the way South Africa are playing, there's only one winner at the moment.
With each score, the roars get louder, the confidence builds that little bit more, but everyone knows how effective the All Blacks are in the last 20 minutes of a game. Can this man, Beauden Barrett, spark something? Well, away goes Cody Taylor now, looking to hit straight back, and that look as though they will through Aaron Smith. The perfect riposte from Aaron Smith. Mo'unga to add the 2 and sneaks it just inside the left hand upright. 18 points in his Test career before this evening.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Quick little dart, and de Klerk for Low.
Leave it black.
Less than half a metre short to the whitewash, Francois Low. Still available for Faf de Klerk. Here's Etzebeth. De Klerk finds Delendi. Kits off a presence over the ball. De Klerk again, Mostert, Pollard and Leroux. Colby!
Scramble emergency defence from the All Blacks. Did they manage to keep Colby out? I think we're going to go upstairs and have a look. Is there a double movement? He's down. Oh, it all happened so quickly. From those two angles, it doesn't look like he made it to the line.
It's an important defensive read. Also argue there's a bit of a grass cutter there because there was no real attempt at arms in the tackle on Colby. Is that ball on the line, and did he make a second movement? That's what Graham Hughes has to adjudicate.
Well, I don't think it's a second movement. I think he's gone to ground and then he's entitled to place it. The big question is, does it touch the line? The crowd thinks so.
Yes, mate.
For me,
Yeah.
I am happy it's momentum and that he just puts his hand out and it does touch the line. So I'm happy to award the try.
You're happy to award the try?
I am indeed.
Okay.
Wait for the roar. Cheslin Colby has a second test try, and they've both come against New Zealand. Got one with an interception in Wellington, and now he's on the board in Pretoria. And just as Aaron Smith's try had been the perfect response by the All Blacks, so too this now from South Africa to stretch their lead out once more. Andre Pollard from the right-hand touchline absolutely sees the uprights. And the 17-point lead is restored with a quarter of the game to go. A little variation, no jump from Scott Barrett at the front of that line-out, and the All Blacks managing their maul effectively. But then the counter shove is strong, comes for Aaron Smith. Mo'unga, Barrett, and Rieko Ioane will canter into the corner for yet another test try. 21 in total, and the roller coaster continues.
Straight away, please.
Richie Mo'unga. He's put a pretty good strike, but just fading at the last minute across the face of the uprights. All Black captain Kieran Reid with the line-out take. Perenara for Crotty. Harris.
Stay on.
Valuable time ticking away here. As the Springboks are forced into defensive mode. They haven't had a lot of this to do in this contest at Loftus, but they held out heroically in Wellington in the first game. Off the fingertips of Scott Barrett for Rieko Ioane. Works his way to ground before being taken to the touchline. Tackle in on Savia. Then Tui Palatu. Strong surge from the replacement second row. Here's Barrett. And Vincent Koch has his arms around the ball, but not for long enough. Defence still holding firm. Perenara goes digging. 10 phases that have been played inside the Springboks 22. Mo'unga with the stretch and just short. Perenara. He too brought down just short, but now the try is scored. The All Blacks back within 7 points with a kick to come.
Mo'unga takes the conversion very quickly indeed. South Africa will now have to hang on. 30 points to 25.
Game management vital now for the Springboks. Working hard. And a quickly taken penalty kick. Mo'unga, what's he done? Oh, he's got it out. He would have been very nervous as that ball was in the air. Didn't strike it as he would have wanted, but the bounce favoured him, and a 5-metre line. So Nathan Harris with the throw, and Reid the taker. The crowd in line with that, screaming that it was not straight.
Collapsing. Advantage.
Penalty advantage as Perenara snipes.
Leave it, Green! Leave it! It's still penalty advantage for collapsing the maul.
Ardie Savia goes to the open side. The All Blacks close to the Springbok post here. Desperate defensive measures required. A minute and 15 seconds.
It's a great comeback from a great side. 30 points to 13 down, 30 points to 18 with just 5 minutes left. 2 tries right here at the death. And 2 well-worked tries. Not much the Springboks could do about it, but it is bitter disappointment.
Richie Mo'unga.
Timekeeper, give me a check.
To put the All Blacks in front for the first time in the game. He loves it.
Full time.
And they have stolen it at the death. Quite extraordinary. They won the Rugby Championship last week in Buenos Aires. They promised that there was no such thing as a dead rubber against the Springboks. And have they delivered on that promise?
Oh, it's just bitter disappointment for South Africa. Manning up and shaking hands, but a game that seemed to be in the bag. They certainly had their tails up and the lead, but this All Black team are just so good. They have an ability to come back, never say die. They carried on believing. It's a great comeback. It's a great game of rugby we've witnessed.